Good morning, everybody. Hey, friends, good morning. It's Monday. I'm just on a few minutes early. I'm just getting a little stuff together. So hang in here with me. We'll wait till 10 o'clock to go really live and get started. There we are. So it's Monday. Yep, make it Monday. And do you remember how we'd been working on our cards? And we have several now. We're going to make some more today. More for this month. And maybe we'll have a deck of cards soon. Right? Look at all these fun ones. What if you shuffled them up and we picked, let's just pick one and give ourselves a little motivation here today. Let's just go. Look at this one. Guardian angels take many forms. We all could use one of those sometimes. How about, when was the last time you danced? Maybe we'll get some movement in today. Monday movement for Monday. But so these are just little tidbits to give us a little encouragement, and you can share these with others. So we're going to keep making some today. All right. So I have some sayings over here. I got some cards. I'm going to show you what I did for some papers that we're going to put on them. And we'll get started. Let me just check on a few more tech things. Let's see. I'm going to switch this over here. All these buttons we have to push. Let's see if I'm on there. All right, here we are. So I know if you're here watching, let me know, comment, gather your friends, show your other friends what's going on over here in the den, getting creative. Okay, so let's get going. All right, I made some fun boards that we're going to cut out these cards. So we could, if you want to know information, let me know, and we can maybe do some more of these sometime. But this time is just to show you what we're doing here. So what I did is I made this board, and then, like, we've used snippets before, and we've used some of these, which we might use a little bit of that, but I made these boards, and we're going to cut these out to go on the card. We're going to glue it on, and then we're going to work on the cards. So let me get my scissors, another good fine motor skill, scissors. And you know, when I made this on some heavier paper, so it's really thick, so it's a good hand strength. So I didn't cut it with the machine. I didn't know if it would go through. I was having a hard time. So I'm just cutting these out just to get us started. And we could use it just by itself, but I think I'm going to try mounting it just to see how that works. Okay, I'm going to cut a few more out, see how many we make today. See, this is really hard. Come on, guys, it's Monday. We got to get our muscles going. Yeah. Let's see. Well, that part isn't so bad. So remember, when you're making these boards, how many layers you put on if you're going to cut these out, that they're awfully thick. See, Pam's really working those muscles. Okay, I got two. Let's cut out this other one I have here. That's not wanting. You know, and if we make an oops, we can always embellish it more and make it fun. You know, so if we accidentally cut off a corner or whatever, yep, it's okay. It's all fixable. Okay, so let's cut out a few of these. So this is this board. I don't think this one is as thick. Okay, anybody see okay? Yep. Okay, and I got my washi tape over here in case we want to use that to embellish. One. Two. You know, and I'm seeing some of these have some white space up here, so that's going to be a good place for us to decorate more. So, all right, we have all of our cards. So now let's decorate these before we glue them onto the other one, because it might take a little pressure. All right, so how should we get started? Should we do some washi tape first? Okay, so I have, what color do you think? I have pink, blue, green. I mean, I have others, but this is what I grabbed. I think I'm going to use some of this blue. Okay, and since we have that white space up there, I'm going to put it there. So it's working on the top. Remember, we can work on scales, top and bottom. And I probably should have put some glue. I'm going to glue this down because sometimes this washi tape doesn't stick as good. I mean, it's really good for what we want it for, but we want this to stick really good. There, is that better? All right, let's cut this off. Save that, maybe we'll use it. There. Okay. So, should we put any more on? Let's see what else we got. What do you think about this one? Can we put this one down here? Okay, so let's put a little bead of glue. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get that glue out, but not too hard. We don't want it all over the place, huh? I think that added a little something. Yeah. What do you think? For those of you who watch on the replay, welcome. Glad you watch us. Let us know what you learn and what. I really want to see if anybody's made any. You got to share. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so should we put a word on? Okay, we have friends, family, I think I'm going to put friends. Whoops, there we go. I think I like that one, but I'm going to trim off a little bit of this, so because it's hanging over the edge. Let's see if I can do this without cutting out the words. There, you know, now I've told you this before. I've used these like pinking shears. Oh, that's a good one for our hand strength. Oh, that fits better. Okay, so we're going to put some more glue on. Okay. And remember, if you don't like to get sticky glue on your fingers, you can always wear gloves. Okay. What do you think? I think that looks good. All right, so now let's glue it on our other card. Okay, let me. Line it up. And after it dries, if it needs to be trimmed up, we can do that. I'm going to just hold it for a minute. You can always work on counting, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or, I don't know if I have any. Usually I have some. Well, here, let's take off some of our clips off of these, because I don't have any other ones close by. So we can always do this. Take that one off. Whoop, I've got tape stuck to me. Let's take off this other clip. Okay, and see, we can always clip it together. Now we might need some other clips, so later I might have to go back and put some more glue on, and that's okay. So I have them clipped together. Probably would be a good idea to have 4 clips and put it all the way around, but I don't seem to have those close by, so we'll take care of that later. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside. Let's do another one. There's this one. Let's see. I think I like the pink for this one. I gotta find the beginning of our tape. There we go. It's always fun to find. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to do it up and down, because I have this little bit of writing that I want to cover up. So we're just going to, and remember, even afterwards, I'll always show pictures of our finished ones, because sometimes, you know, like just like you, I might go back later and change it up a little bit, decorate it even a little bit more. There we go. Put that on there. You might find some other fun embellishments. Yeah. Let's see. See what else we got here. We got our blue ones. Let's see if there's anything. Maybe we can cut out a little piece of this. Just a little extra something. We'll put some glue on. Put this down here. Now we need something up here to cover up this, maybe a little bit more. Should we put a different washi tape? Since we did a pink and a blue, maybe we should do some green. What do you think? Maybe this one, just to be a little fun. Okay, so I'm going to put a little more glue up there. Put that there. Now we need a word. Okay. How about just this? How about just create? See, and sometimes it's good that I've just brought stuff out, because if I have the whole bag, that's way too many choices. Sometimes, for me. How many of you guys have that? You know, if you have all these different choices, I don't know which one to pick. So, okay. Let's trim this off. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to let these dry good before I try putting them on the other card, because I don't have many of those clips. I didn't grab. I should have brought more of those over to the table. But that's okay, because there's another one of our cards. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's do one of these. This looks like a birthday one, in a way. So, how about see if this fits. Well, we turn it sideways. Okay. So, let's see what washi tape we have. I'd like to do blue, I think, on this one. And I have this one. This looks fun. Okay. I'm going to put a little stream of glue. Put that down. Okay. Let's see what words I just grabbed. This says, be in love with your life. Just be happy with yourself. Right? Find some joy. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It was so nice weather-wise. Did get a little chilly yesterday. Pam needed to borrow a sweatshirt from my cousin because whew, it was chilly. Okay, let's more glue. If you have any questions, put your questions down. You can always email me if you want. Or message me through Messenger. Alright, there's that one. Let's trim this off. Okay, so I'm having a hard time getting that there. We got all these little pieces. We might put those on something. Something. Okay. We got a couple. Should we keep going? Do more? Sure. Okay. This one's got lots of space, so we got to find some good washi tape to put on here. Let's do that there. Let's just let the creativity. Okay. Okay. You know, it's a little bright. So let's see if we can find maybe another color to go on top. Let's see about this one. Let's see if I can find the beginning. There we go. It doesn't matter if it's straight. Just having fun. Okay, should we put something up here? Or maybe that's where our word should go? Maybe let's put, you see, we keep having all this pink. What do you think like that, guys? And then we'll put our words. Let's just be creative. Let's see, we can kind of see through the, it's kind of fun because you can still see the hearts underneath and stuff. All right. Let's see. Happiness. Let's do this one. Happiness is a form of courage. Look, you can make little sentences with these little words on the fabric. Okay, we're going to put happiness. Put that one up there. Whoop. Happiness. Okay, where'd my, there it goes, is a form. See, and when you do this, it kind of covers up if you made a oops, like some of the, when I did the napkin stuff, a little piece came up, but you wouldn't know that now. Form of, let's put courage over so we see the heart. I want all of our friends to have courage. Try something new. Courage to work hard. Gotta let that dry. Okay, let's trim off our tape. Okay. This is a form of courage. 4. Okay, keep going. We got 2 more we can do. I got 2 more cards. All right. I think I'm gonna use this washi tape on this one. That one looks like it works pretty good. So I'm gonna glue it on. And you know, all these little pieces that I'm cutting off, we might be able to put these all on one. Let's just play. We could put it on a piece of paper, but maybe I'll save those for another time. Okay, swish that down good. Those words okay? Can always grab some other ones. Oh, let's stick to what we got. I think I'm going to put a little piece of this down here. Let's see. Let's cover up this part down here that kind of didn't get covered up. See, this tape is sticking to me. Okay, here's our glue. Somebody's watching us. Who's watching us? Let me know who you are. That'd be great. I might, so you have to comment if you wouldn't mind, because it's hard to tell sometimes. But I'm glad somebody's joined us. That's awesome. Okay, gonna keep going. All right, we got that part on. We got this one. Got this one to do too. Let's see what we can add to this one. Maybe another piece of this. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. Anything down here? That looks good. All right. I'm just putting some glue on. These are going to turn out so good. They're so fun to make. Little bits to share with people. Okay, now since all the other sides are with the pinking shears, I'm going to try to cut that off. There we go. Look at an ice cream cone. How many had maybe an ice cream cone? It was so nice and warm here in Cleveland over the beginning of the weekend. I wonder if anybody went to an ice cream shop. Okay. Let's see which. What do you think of the ones I picked out? I got family. Let's see. Live. Let's put on that one. Let's see what we're going to put on here. Family. Maybe not family on that one. And look on the bright side. Look on the. See if it fits. Let's just cut it out even more. We'll make it fit. Yep. Okay. So let's stick this one on. Just using tacky glue. Seems to work pretty good. But you could use Mod Podge. You could use whatever you got. Okay. Whoop, we got. Let's put the. Guys, my fingers are getting sticky. Okay. Put family on this one. And then do we want, let's see, this one says look on the bright side. Okay, I think that's what we'll put on there. Okay, we're gonna look on, okay, up here, the yep, whoop, bright after this is dry. See, it says bright, and see how this is like, it almost looks like a sun shining. Might be fun to take a glitter marker or something and make it stand out. See, that's what you can do. You can take these afterwards and just keep making them a little different. I really like that one. Look on the bright side. Okay, so now we gotta trim this off. There. Okay, look at. How many did we do today? Look at. I'm going to put them all out here. We could just keep going and going. And then we had this one. Look at all these. They will go in our package, look at our stack of cards is going to get growing and growing. These will be so fun to give to people, to share with people, brighten somebody's day, give them a little tidbit of encouragement. So check out Pam's Den of Creative Fun. We got a little store opened up. Just check what's in there. Let me know what you think. So I might put the link in the comments. I would love to see what you guys think and what you might want to see in there. We might start doing some packages for the summer for kiddos that need, folks that want to work on skills over the summer. Some card packs. We have a fun monthly pack, if you want to give that a try, that'd be great. Just let me know. All right. Well, we've been working for a half hour. You guys did great. Thank you for joining me. And this week our plan is, we usually do Monday. Make it Monday. Wednesday, writing Wednesday, doing some journaling. I'll either go live, I'll let you know, or I'll just post something, an idea, a thought, a prompt, something you can do in a journal. I've been keeping my journal. This is my journal, and I've been putting stuff in it. It's whatever you think you'd like. I got to write stuff in for today. And then I also have a little book, a little journal. And this is somebody was encouraged to keep a celebration journal. So when you've done something that you're proud of yourself for, or just anything you want to celebrate, and you want to write it down, because sometimes you say, I don't know what I did. Well, so I made this little pocket. So see, this is one of our cards that I can use as a little bit of encouragement or memory for me. So those are some things we do on Wednesday writing. So, okay, guys. Well, you guys have a great Monday. Hopefully, it's nice weather where you are. It might be okay here. We might get a little rain, but that's okay. We need it. It's springtime. That's what happens. So, all right. I'll let you go.